Check, check.
Me have 48 seconds. Let me tell you this. People, let me sit down. From the bottom of my heart, let me tell you. Me rate the whole of you. My laptop dropped a while ago. I have no idea if it's going to turn back on. But here what now? None of them pussy they no bad like me. So here what me I gonna do? Me make somebody put on a rhythm, me a DJ and this blood clot if my laptop not turn on. Yo, all we are going. Hold on there. Watch this. Watch this. All who know say me blood clot win already. Say win. Suck on the blood clot, mama.
Wanna say one King Shine?
Jimmy split. Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy split. When I coming back. Jimmy split. Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy split. When I coming back. Jimmy split. Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy split. When I coming back. Jimmy split. Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy split. When I coming back. Jimmy split. Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy split. When I coming back. Jimmy split. Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy split. When I coming back.
Yeah, man, the east side I represent for Jimmy Spliff TV. London is blue, blue, blue.
Jimmy Spliff.
Oh,
Yo, Jimmy Spliff TV, revving up the scene from Jersey to the bridge, living out the dream. Big blues in the mix, yeah, we revving in the club, no estrogen vibes, just passion and love from Daddy Rom and shout to that clear leg gang. In W6, hit up and go bang, every match they spray, we all on the grind, got that Chelsea fire running through our mind, chasing trophies, you know we don't stop through thick and thin. Boy, trying to the top in the stand, anthem loud united, we stand, big up to the players, give it all they can, from the pitch to the street, and survive, we raw, supporting our team, nothing's giving us some more. So here's to the blues, the ones who's on the get, Jimmy Spliff TV, this real, never quit.
Yo, shout out to Jimmy Spliff TV, from Jersey streets to the bridge you see. Chelsea's the team, never do we freeze, and SW6 living wild and free. American dreams with a London flow, no estrogen vibe, just that grit and glow. Passion for the blues, we ride the tide from the stand to the screen. Chelsea pride, ain't no stopping when the whistle blows. Chasing glory wherever it goes, with a South London accent we let them know. Jimmy Spliff's the name, set the vibe, let's roll.
one of our own. That's the chant we shout. No space for doubts. Chelsea's what it's all about. And we're here to stay. In the stands we roll tight. Fuck Pochettino. It's our season to ignite.
You, yo, big up my nigga Catch every time. Big up Catch, big up SB. You know what I'm saying? Go over there and subscribe if you're a Chelsea fan. I don't give a fuck if you don't even like Arsenal. Show my niggas some love. You know what I'm saying? Big up everybody, man. We here, bro. Yeah, top of the morning, man. It's 8:30 here. You know what I'm saying? It's no work today, unfortunately. I'm on a little slight temporary suspension from work. So I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna make the best of it. So if you want a super chat, go ahead. I'm not turning that. I'm begging today. I wasn't allowed to go to work today. I can't make no money. So if you're gonna super chat, go ahead. I need it. Yeah, suspension, man. I need it, man. If you're gonna super chat today, it's gonna be, you know what I mean? I'm gonna need it today. You know what I mean? What is this hibachi about? What does hibachi mean? Oh, you don't know what hibachi mean? Let me help you out. Rufus, what does hibachi mean?
Hibachi literally translates to fire bowl in Japanese. Hai meaning fire, and bachi meaning bowl. Traditionally, it refers to a ceramic or wooden heating device filled with charcoal used to warm rooms or boil water. In Western culture, it has become a catch-all term for Japanese-style grilling or the entertaining dinner and a show experience, though that theatrical style on a flat griddle is actually called teppanyaki. Would you like to know the best spots to get hibachi near you or see some recipe ideas?
Nah, thank you. The best spot to get hibachi is Jimmy Spliff TV. I'm live right now, Rufus. Tell the world. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Jimmy Split TV for the best hibachi in the game. Go catch the live stream right now to see the skills in action. Would you like me to check if any of your favorite Lakers or Giants players have ever made an appearance on the show?
Nah, ain't none of them niggas been on my show. Yo, big up everybody here. Hey, DG. Hey, DG, big up, man. Big up one of my favorite streamers online, man. I don't give a fuck what club you support. If you don't follow DG, man, something wrong. You know what I like? Let me tell you something, yo. You see DG, you could go on DG stream and he'll be watching like a Chelsea versus Arsenal under 13 match, taking notes. If y'all like, this nigga love football on the level like y'all don't understand, man. You know what I'm saying? DG gonna tell you who gonna be the top players in the Prem in the next 8 years. 8 years from now. Not like who's gonna be good over the next 8 years. Like who's gonna be the top player 8 years from now. DG could tell you. I'm telling you, these dudes love football on the level like different. I thought I loved football. Nah, these dudes love it more than I could even. You know what I mean? Pick up DG, man. But yo, what do you know? What do you know? Did anybody see the Ornstein bomb would drop this morning, brother? Bumbo clot. Imagine this big pussy wolf fan base. This big pussy wolf fan base will offer disrespect. This manager, the best manager we had since Tuchel. I'm not even taking him off the screen. I'm going to leave him a little space. I'm going to just go ahead and move to the side. This is who y'all like to blame for all our problems. Yeah? That's who y'all like to blame for all our problems. Yeah? When we had a transfer window And I told y'all dudes, our transfer window was a 3, a 4. Remember that? Remember what y'all told me? Y'all called me Jimmy Minerals. How disrespectful. Y'all called me Y'all told me I was being too negative. When I went from, yo, we could win the league to, boy, another top 4 race. What did y'all say? You being too negative. No, I wasn't. I told y'all. Back up the manager. Back him up. Because this is the chance to pounce. Pounce while you can. It's hot. Stove is hot. That's why we got the hibachi on. The grill is on. The grill is on. These niggas they prepped. They in the cook. They in the scallion, onion, and thyme. We got some jerk rub. Pause. All that Scotch bonnet. You know what I mean? These niggas is going on the grill today. These clowns is going on the grill. Yeah, I normally wait till January. To cook sports directors for their fuckery. I'm not even waiting. Till January. Why wait? Why the fuck wait? Why wait? We should cook from now. You know why? Maresca has been here for a year and some change. We haven't heard him say anything, nothing foul. We haven't heard him go to the media, do none of that shit. Right? The first time he ever really went to the media and said anything that was maybe a little bit was when he said what? He said, Levi Caldwell is hurt. He's my best center back. He's my center back. When the back 4 shifts to a back 3, he's the most important center back. He went on to say, I tried Wesley Fofana there. He was horrible. He said, I tried Badia Shield there. We started losing in the final to Real Betis. And then he said, the only one I have left, listen to the words, because you got to really peep how he said it. The only one that I have left. When you saying something is all you got left, that's not saying it with confidence. That's like saying this is the only thing I have is Tosin. Y'all remember that? Yeah, I know everybody remember that. He said that. That was his cry, saying, if I don't get a center back, I'm going to be in trouble. In the moment, I didn't see it that way. But when you really go back and analyze the quote, bro, he was shitting on all 3 of them, letting you know I don't have a guy on the team who can do it on a consistent basis outside of Caldwell. That's what he was saying. When he was saying, I don't even need somebody better than Caldwell. I just need somebody who can at least do it. At this moment, I have nobody who can do it. Pause. And that's what happened. Caldwell went down, and what you see happen? Everybody that went in that position failed. Everybody. How was court? I won. I actually won. Actually won my court case. Here it is right here. I won. I won my court case. I had to pay court costs. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But I won my court case. Got the shit thrown out. But I still ended up getting suspended because of that same ticket from work. Because of that same shit. Yeah. So until that gets completely cleared up, I'm fucked. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't work for people. I work for myself. I'm a private contractor. You know what I'm saying? So certain things on your record and stuff have to be clear. So when I get this cleared up, I'll be back. But that's neither here nor there. Trevor can't do it. Trevor can't do it. None of these guys are up to the level that he wanted, to where he feel like he could still compete. He didn't want somebody that could just be there and keep him around top 4, because that's what we have, as you can see. We're still around top 4. He wanted somebody that would be good enough to where he still could complete. That's what he wanted. And they told him internal solutions. That's what they told him. They told the manager, he said, I need a center back. They told him internal solutions. Cool. So let's look at these internal solutions. Let's go over these internal solutions. Courier, bro. Courier. We're just going to leave it there. All right? Courier work. Bro, his internal solutions was Wesley Fofana, who's made out of paper mache, Benoit Batty Shield, who's made out of paper mache, Trev Chalobah, who's shaky like Muhammad Ali in his last few years of his life, Tosin, who's ass. Tosin is fucking garbage.
My lord, this is treason. And my lord, I want them to be locked up without no option for bail.
Ass. Tosin is ass. That's who they gave him. Oh, I'm sorry. And before I leave this out, a 19-year-old. A 19-year-old who's about as thin as this. About as thin as this. A skinny 19-year-old. Tough kid. Good talent. A 19-year-old. That was his internal solution. That shit went from me saying, we gonna challenge for this, and that, to me saying, yeah, second place. And y'all already know what second place means to me. Second place just means top 4 or top 5, however you want to see it. Yeah? Because if you ain't winning, you lost. And if you lose, you at least want to be in Champions League. So anything from 2nd to 4th or 2nd to 5th, depending on the coefficient points, it's all the same to me. So I'm not surprised that we're where we at. Now I'll say this. Maresca is not without fault. Yeah? But what fucking manager is without fault? This idea that Maresca was going to get every game correct, manage every game correct, is fucking stupid. Every manager, even the top ones, a certain amount of games per year, they're going to fuck it up and get it wrong. So what? So what? So fucking what? And I don't agree with all the things that people said was so bad. Leeds, maybe. Atalanta? No. No, I'm not on his case that big about Atalanta. Leeds, yes. Man United, not really. That game was all over the place. One other game when we dropped down to 10 men, I'll say, yeah, he could have did better there. So there's a few games. It's like 3 games, I think, that he could have did better, and some fans think it's about 5. That's cool. That's only just 2 games difference. You feel what I'm saying? So we're not seeing it too different. If I think there's 3 games he fucked up and y'all think it's 5 he fucked up, we don't see it too different. I don't think he fucked Sunderland up. The players fucked Sunderland up. The problem is there's games y'all blame the manager for that I blame the players for. That's the difference. And that's cool. I'm not here to argue that. I'm not here to convince y'all to look at the shit my way. I'm just here to give my opinion. That's it. I'm not here to convince nobody. You know what I mean? It's Jimmy Spliff TV. So my opinion is how I feel. I'm not here to convince you of my opinion. I'm just here to give mine. You know what I mean? So I can say there's about 3 games where I point and I say, yeah, Maresca, you fucked that up. You feel what I'm saying? Where I could directly say, no, when I could point and say, Maresca, you fucked up this game. Me personally, I got about 3 games like that. All the rest of those games, I blame the players. And I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I blame the players. When I'm looking at players not jumping, when I'm looking at people missing sitters, when I'm looking at Malo Gusto, Tosin, and Trev not tracking back, I'm not blaming the manager for that. I'm not. I'm just not. I'm not blaming the manager for players doing something wrong that you learned in the under 8s. I'm not, bro. It's accountability. Accountability. Fucking accountability, bro. I say that to say this. Maresca is a better manager than these sports directors is as sports director. Convince me. Who want to go shot for shot on that, nigga? Who want to go shot for shot on that? Maresca is a better manager than these sports directors are sports directors. Who want to go shot for shot on that? Who want to go shot for shot on that? Because I bet you a gazillion fucking dollars. If Chelsea fire these sports directors, they are not getting no fucking jobs at no serious clubs. They ain't getting no jobs at no serious
I'm
fucking
like, yo, damn.
They shouldn't have this job. Even you dudes believe they shouldn't have this job. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, think about it. You think about it. You think about it. Enzo Maresca right now, if he gets fired by Chelsea, I promise you a club will come for him, especially in Italy, where all them big clubs with managers looking like shit. Let me tell you what he did. If y'all ain't reading the tea leaves, bro, Maresca hired the best agent in football. Yeah? He hired the best agent in football. That wasn't for no reason. You don't go and hire the best agent because meaty teams is asking for you. You go and hire the best agent because the best know how to talk to the best. So people wondering now, oh, why why Maresca is speaking up now. Let me show you Let me show y'all dude something. All these same people that's mad that Maresca speaking up is the same ones who tried to say he was a yes man. Remember that? Remember that? Remember he was a yes man? He a yes man now? Is he still a yes man?
Them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead.
When I told you he wasn't no yes man, y'all said he's still a yes man? Holla at me. Is he still a yes man? Is he still a yes man? Is he still a yes man? That's what I need to know. That's what I want to know. Is he a yes man? If he came out and said, nigga, I need a center back. And then they came out and said, find inner solutions. Look what happened. Now, he like, you know what? I don't like the way you niggas is talking to me. Yeah. Because if you're a manager like Maresca, could you imagine Win Stanley and Stewart questioning you? Win Stanley and Stewart?
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Who is going to take questioning from these fucking dudes, bro? All jokes aside. All jokes aside. If you're a football manager, they've won nothing. The only thing they won, I won it. Before I got here, you didn't have anything. I'm here now. You got that big ass Beyblade looking trophy and a conference league. And now you can taunt and flaunt that you've won everything. And your club has won everything, nigga. That's thanks to me. Who is he? Why am I listening to you two idiot? Two bumbleclot clone dog, you mad? For what? Look at what they gave him. Look at what they gave him. And you know what else he see? That a lot of y'all ain't peeping. And this is why he's starting to speak up. Because a lot of y'all put blinders on, right? The best way to predict the future, anybody know? Anybody know the best way to predict the future? Let me see if there's some OGs in my motherfucking chat. Does anybody know the best way to predict the future? Anybody? Because I know I be talking to a lot of young cats. The best way to predict the future, bro, is by the past. That's exactly, Reaper. You look at what a motherfucker show you. Maresca is looking like, okay, y'all already told me you're not getting me what I need to get through to win. So you're not too worried about me winning. But already, Quinda, what I want y'all to pay attention to where I'm going with this. Quinda and Semino, Sar, Omega, Quinda and Semino, Sar, Omega. What do those four players have? Penders. I'm sorry, five. I left for 5 of them. And Penders. What do those 5 players have in common, bro? Those are 5 players that we know for sure will be in Chelsea's squad next year. Those are all 5 players who we know are all kids. Those are 5 players that we all know are not fucking level raisers.
Brilliant! Brilliant!
Yeah?
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
So Maresca see the writing on the wall. Y'all didn't support me the window we just had. And I just won 2 things. It's a chance this season I might not win anything. So why the fuck are y'all gonna support me next off season? If anything, you're gonna point the finger at me and then give me 5 fucking kids. 5 more fucking kids.
This is not me, y'all. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career.
5 fucking kids. You think he don't see the writing on the wall, bro? So I'm going to say this. I don't like turmoil within my club. I don't like when managers do stuff public. But guess what? I'm also a grown-ass man and a realist to know that Maresca is not going to leave himself in position to be the fall guy. He would be stupid to do that. Me as a fan could not like what Maresca doing. But me as a man got to know, dog, this is the reality. This is the reality. These guys is setting managers up to be the fall guy while gassing this dumbass fan base up to think this team we got could actually win this league. You actually got people that I communicate with every day that's like, oh, if Maresca just would have did what he's supposed to do, we'd be... Niggas is talking about games that we had 10 men. Think about that. Y'all niggas bashing the manager for games where we had 10 men. Cool. The games where we lost with a bang back. Cool. Games where we had 10 men. When we more than likely wasn't going to fucking win anyway. We could barely win with 11. Y'all mad about us not winning with 10. We could barely win with 11 with these bum-ass center backs they left with us. Now I'm getting pissed. I didn't even want to. Why am I raising my voice? Woosah, bro. Hold up. I shouldn't be raising my voice. Why am I raising my voice? Hold on. Give me 2. Let me read off these super chats. Yo, big up Sultan. Suspension super chat. Big up, man. We told them 3 out of 10 window. Sultan, you was on every stream where I was saying, excuse me, where I was saying 3 out of 10. You was there. You was backing me. You was watching my own community was cussing me. It wasn't like outsiders or I was on other channels. My own community, my guys that I rock with was like, Jimmy, you going too far. And I told y'all, bro, I just don't think so. And it wasn't, I was starting 11. And what I kept saying, and if y'all want, y'all know I have no problem going and dig up my receipts. I kept saying, if we get 1 or 2 injuries, we're going to be in a bad spot. Cole Palmer goes down. Lavia goes down again. Fofana goes down. Badia Shield goes down. Oh my God. Bruh. Even I didn't think that many motherfucking people would be hurt at one time. But what I predicted happened, bro. Yo. Big up my G Specs, man. Specs. What's moving, bro? Day I won. I said it. If an injury or two, we fucked. Those injuries came. Now this window. And you know what? Sultan, here was crazy. It was crazy, Sultan. Remember, I was saying 3.5, 3, 4. I was throwing my window between that. You know what's crazy? Now what we at basically almost at the halfway point. The windows are 2, brother. The windows are 2. Why? Why is the window a 2? Because we signed Liam Delap. Oh my fucking gosh. Oh my gosh. Bro, I had faith that, you know what? I watched this kid enough. He could be something. Oh no, the fuck he isn't. I'm sorry, bro. This dude is ass. Ass. This nigga is bop. He is fucking ass. Yo, listen. I'm just and I'm a nigga who y'all know I don't play with strikers. I crash it on strikers, bro. That's why y'all see me giving it to Gukaris. I don't give it to Gukaris because he's Arsenal like that. Yo, y'all should know about it. I crash on strikers, bro. Why y'all think I big up Voltamadum so much? Ekatike. Because when you come and you scoring goals, bro, I big you up. Look at Vissa. Vissa just came back from injury. Go. That's what you gotta do, bro. Strikers gotta score. Yeah. Strikers gotta score, bro. Strikers gotta score. I love all that other shit. No, Voltamadum is not trash, nigga. You clearly don't know about football. You think Voltamadum is trash? You don't know about football, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you say. That kid is that kid is a prim striker, and he's gonna score a lot of goals in this league at the rate he go. A lot. Bro, you gotta score. Put yourself in positions to score. Liam Delap is just never in position to score. He's never in position to score, bro. That's my problem with him. I never even feel like he's gonna score. I never even feel like he's gonna score. And I know I'm not the only one. Big up CNAC, suspension super. Big up, homie. He had this as a 4 out of 10, but said we will win something if we win in a healthy February. Hope he's an all-in player. Enzo Maresca, only not SD Clear Lake. Yeah, man. Man, listen. And y'all see the briefs being put out. Y'all see the briefs coming already. We ain't talking underwear when I say briefs. Y'all already see, Chelsea not going to be making any moves come January. They're not going to be. You already see it. You already see it. You already see it. Big up Daniel. Big up Daniel. Big up Daniel. Signed up to be a member. Now you got the emojis. Just spam them weird emojis all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Brag and boast about it. You know what I mean? The sporting directors may as well be the coach. Exactly. Exactly. And that's what people don't understand. You bring me in the coach, I coach. Don't come question what I'm doing down here. If you want to coach, coach. You want to fire me, fire me. But don't come down here questioning, especially when your name is fucking Stanley Stewart or Win Stewart, whatever the fuck their name is. Big up Andrew Winter Surfer with the super chat. Bro, I said 2 out of 10, and I think that's too high. It might be. It might fucking be. It might be. What you said, Joey? You was right about Bucharest. Yeah, you already know. I said I didn't think Bucharest would be that great because I only saw one type of goal. But if he do good, I will hold my hand up. Well, right now, he's looking like how I thought he would look. I thought he would struggle. People asked me how much goals he would score. I said 12 to 15. And people was, I said, yo, from what he looked like, 12 to 15 might be a good return. I'm feeling good about what I said. Yeah, I said it. That's what I said. That's what I thought. And it wasn't me being, and I if it was an anti-Arsenal take, I wouldn't mind saying that. I'll just say that. I don't give a fuck. But it wasn't an anti-Arsenal take. It was me watching the goals. Like, damn, he's just running by niggas, blasting it. Like, yeah, if Arsenal get that ball to his foot, he'll blast it. But I don't know if he's going to be getting that type of look. Every goal was him running off the last man or just pushing down one of them little niggas running off the last. I'm like, yeah, that ain't the Prem, bro. That ain't the Prem. That ain't the Prem. That ain't the Prem, bro. Yeah, we know Champions League is a little bit more open. You know what I'm saying? And the hat trick he had against City, if you go look at it and break it down, I don't know. Garnacho got gifts? What do you mean? Garnacho? What are you talking about? On my thing? There's no Garnacho things uploaded in there. Garnacho? I think I got like Cole Palmer, myself, and some other shit. Not no Garnacho. Garnacho is in there? Hold on. What I got in there? Yo. Oh, yeah. That's the anti-Garnacho ones. Oh, yeah. That was, I got to get those out of there. That was before he joined the club. Now I got to take those out. I can't leave those in. That's not fair. He's a Chelsea player. They anti-Garnacho. I can't do that. I got to take those out. Yeah, because he's a player. I can't diss a nigga that's on my squad. I don't roll like that. I got to back him. He's on the squad. Do I think Maresca is rotating too much? Yeah, I don't like the rotation, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what it's about. It be so much going on with this club, bro. Like, because about the rotation, right? I seen one of the reports was like, Maresca's kind of mad because the rotation is something that's being complained about, but rotation is also being suggested to him from the from up above. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's one of the things that they was beefing about. That they were saying he's pissed because he's like, yo, rotation is what's suggested to me. It might be from somebody upstairs, or it might be from the health staff. Remember, the health staff plays a lot of role into whether a player play. If the staff say, look, he's in the red, or he only got 45 minutes in him, or he got about 60 minutes worth of football in him, he's gonna have to rotate. So I don't know if the rotation is on him, then yes, I think the rotation is a little bit, pull back on some of the rotation. You know what I'm saying? Pull back on a little bit, like on some of the rotation. Pull back on the rotation. Like, yeah, like but at the same time, some of the rotation he can't control. Our center backs, like when people talk about, oh, we got the most changes. Well, you got to understand, Fofana's going to play today, then he's not going to play tomorrow. So that's an automatic change. When most people center backs play, miss a game. Fofana is play, miss a game, play, miss a game, play, miss a game, play. So in between that, he's going to be either playing Trev and Tosin, this one in Badia Shield, this one and that one. So of course we're going to have the most amount of rotated players. If you follow, naturally. What else you got to look at? Red cards. Somebody get a red card. Guess what they can't do? They can't play the next game. Automatic rotation. So now, who you rotating in? Now, whoever you rotating in, they're going to be playing more minutes than they're used to. So guess what's going to happen with them after they play a game or two? They're going to have to be rotated for somebody that's scraping on the bench. So the numbers, as you get injuries, you get red cards, the numbers are going to keep going up on how many players you rotate. That's just going to happen naturally. But would I like to see less rotation? Yeah, but at what position? What position? Wingers? The wingers are going to be rotating. It's just natural. Neto is probably the only winger you could pencil in every week. Pedro Neto is the only winger you could pencil in every week. And that's another situation I'm here to kind of puff my chest out about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Because in the beginning of the season, I told people Neto would probably be our best winger. He's proven to be our best winger. Why? Not because he's this great player, but he's a pretty good player. He plays both sides of the field, both sides of the pitch. Yeah, he's rugged, he's rough. He does a lot of this shit that most fans don't care about. But this year, what y'all bitched and complained about, he's doing. He's scoring goals. He has 6 of them. Two assists. Last time I checked, he was in the top 10 in chance creations in the league. But what does this fan base do? Judge Neto by the first 6 months. Or if Neto has a game that's just okay, y'all say it was shit. When he has a game that was great, y'all be like, oh, it was okay. But that's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. Esteval come. He has 1 or 2, 3 good games. He's our best winger. That's what y'all do. Player FC. And then you know what happens then? Then, now these players reach to where you can't critique them. Cole Palmer was first. Anytime last year I critiqued Cole Palmer, everybody had a fucking hissy fit. Anytime you critique Cole Palmer, y'all had a hissy fit. It's the same thing now. Anytime I critique anything that Esteval do, y'all have a heart attack. Y'all have, anytime he don't start, y'all have a heart attack. Y'all been bitching lately. Where's Esteval? Where's Esteval? Where's Esteval? And y'all didn't even know he's been carrying an injury. He's been carrying an injury, bro. The manager don't hate him. He's an 18, 19-year-old kid, bro. Joshua Chimpong, same thing. The kids. Yeah, yo, easy on the timing out. I don't know what y'all timed out touchline for, but don't time him out. They're kids. They can play a few games, and then they got to chill. You don't want them getting roughed up. You don't want to get them beat up. You want to keep their confidence as high as possible at all times. That's the main thing they try to do with young players, with the kids. Oh, yeah. I seen it. And that's what this hibachi is about. That's what this hibachi is about. That's what this hibachi is about. It's about these clowns. It's about these clowns. It's about these clowns. Because Maresca got a job waiting for him. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Maresca has a job waiting for him. If we fire Stanley and Stanley and Stewart, where the fuck are they going? They came from Brighton. They shouldn't even be here. If we fired Win Stanley and Stewart, where are they going? I need somebody to type it. Tell me where they going. What club they going to? Liam Rosner is next up. Get him, pack him the fuck up. Pack him up. I don't want him. That's not a step up. You don't get rid of Maresca to go get that. For what? That's a step down. Areola is shit. Everybody keep gassing up Areola. Who the fuck wants to play like Fulham? Fulham play football that you like? Palace don't even play football that I like. I don't want none of these fucking managers that y'all talking about. If we get rid of Maresca, Bournemouth, I meant. You know what the fuck I meant. Go get me a manager, top manager. Don't go get me no Bournemouth manager. Don't get me no Palace manager. Fuck that. Since we're going to be moving on Maresca because of standards, don't go and get me somebody that's worse than that. I don't want no fucking Tuchel back. For what? For what? I don't even want to play Tuchel football, bro. I don't. or get a progressive, attacking manager. That's what we need to go and get. An aggressive, attacking manager who likes to dominate with his midfield. I don't know. They'll go find him. I don't give a fuck. Don't come bring me no goddamn Tuchel. I don't want that. I don't. I just don't want no retread, bro. I don't want no retread. Tuchel for what? For what? That shit didn't work out the first time. What you bringing them back for? I want us to keep the fucking manager we got. Some continuity. How about that? How about some fucking continuity? De Zerbi's a dickhead. De Zerbi can't work here. I don't know how y'all know what y'all know about De Zerbi and mention him with this club. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. De Zerbi don't fit this model. Exactly. They stumbled onto Maresca. Work with him. How about give him a little bit more power? It's like these fucking sporting directors, they don't want to wield no power. They don't want to let go no power. You got to give up some of the power. He won. Give him some power. He won. That's how it goes. He fucking won. Give him some power now. He won. The fucking guy won. What are you going to do? Act like it was all you? No, it wasn't. It wasn't you. Directors, it wasn't you fucks. It wasn't nothing y'all did. It was his managing. When y'all didn't get him a striker at the window and we had no striker, tell me how the fuck the sports directors helped. Tell me. They did not do anything at the window. Nothing. So somebody need to tell me what the sports directors get credit for. They didn't do anything at the window. He got us top 4 with no striker. No striker. Got us top 4. Took us into Club World Cup. Got us cooking there. We won that. What did they do for him in the transfer window? Got rid of Jackson. Got rid of Nani. Got rid of Nkunku. Got rid of KDH. Who did they bring in? Gittins. Garnacho. Delap. Booty Meaty. Gittins. Garnacho. Delap. Booty Meaty. I'll give them João Pedro. João Pedro is getting G&A. I'm not knocking João Pedro. João Pedro is not doing as bad as most people making it seem, but he could be playing better. But he's not playing as bad as people make it seem. Garnacho, Gittins, Delap, Booty Meaty. Think about that. Big up Garnacho just doubling up his goal tally. Now he has 4. Scored 2 against Cardiff. Giddens struggling too. Booty Meaty is probably one of the worst number 10s I ever seen Chelsea put on the pitch. That Cardiff game was fucking embarrassing. Embarrassing. If that Cardiff player didn't play the ball right to him, he wouldn't even had a fucking stat. So let's not act like he did something great. The Cardiff player played the ball right to him. He ran on, played the ball to Garnacho, goal. Fair play. Did what they were supposed to do with it. I will never knock that. But if we're going to sit here and act like Buena Note, I'm going to call his name the right way, is anywhere near the levels to play for this club, y'all are out of your fucking mind. That dude is fucking trash. Buena Note is trash. I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't rate Garnacho. Big up his 2 goals against Cardiff, bro. But I don't rate Garnacho. Giddens has been a big disappointment so far. Delap has been the biggest disappointment so far. Delap looked like he should be somewhere in caterpillar boots, on some scaffolding, bricklaying, painting. I don't know. What else? Like some shit like that, bro. Dude does not look like a Premier League striker. Worse, a Chelsea striker. That's what they left us with, bro. And like, y'all could be cool with that. I'm never going to be cool with that. Y'all can say, oh, but the manager could be doing better. Every manager could be doing better. If that's the case, let's just keep it a buck. Every manager could be doing better. If you're going to say it like that. If Buonanotte was not exactly, Mr. Collins. If Buonanotte was at the levels, Brighton would not have sent that nigga on loan. He would be at that club playing, raising his motherfucking value to be sold later for a gazillion dollars. And we all know this. We all fucking know this. We all know it. So let's not act like the manager has been backed. Because I'm going to say he hasn't. I'm going to say he's been backed with players. Just not, the players is just not at the level that you thought they would be. Or as they thought they would be, I should say. Hey, it's up to them. That's their call. That's their call. They can say it's because of the restrictions and all that. Guess what? If you didn't spend $90 million on backup left wingers, you wouldn't have this problem. You wouldn't have restriction problems. Because I say this, and I say this without apology. If Tyreek George was given the same amount of minutes as Gittins and Garnacho, I have no doubt in my mind his numbers would be equal to theirs. I'm sorry. They just would be. Tyreek George scores goals. He scores fucking goals. We've all seen that with our own two eyes at this club. He scored in the Prim. He scored, I think, in Champions League. He scored in cup matches. What the fuck more he needs to do to prove that he can score? Tell me. Somebody can tell me for sure that Tyreek George would not have the numbers Gittins and Garnacho have if given their time. You couldn't tell me that. And y'all know that shit too. Y'all know that too. Y'all know that shit too. If he was given the same amount of time these guys get, his numbers would look no fucking different coming off that left wing. No different. No different. And a lot of those chances that these guys be missing, he ain't missing. He ain't missing. He's putting those in the back of the net. He ain't missing. Yeah. And that's just that. People can say and feel how they want, but that's just the truth. No, I had no proof. I had no problem with them selling Tyreek George. It just didn't go through at the end. I wouldn't mind Tyreek. I wasn't against Tyreek George being sold. You know what I mean? If they was gonna sell him. That's cool. You know what I mean? I had no problem with that. But looking at he's still here, and because he's still here, I still get to watch him, and I watch him up against what he up against, and I watch Garnacho up against the same type of competition. He looks no different. When you play Tyreek George as striker, it's the only time he looked like, okay, he's struggling. Not when he play on the wing. Against Cardiff, that's one of the things I didn't even get to do a stream because I was in court, but Maresca had no reason to take Tyreek George off. He could have took Gittins off. Yeah. He took George off and left Gittins on. I guess he wanted Gittins to get the minutes. That's the only thing I could think of. He wanted Gittins to get the minutes. So he let Gittins stay on, and he brought Garnacho on, which was a good move, as you can see. Garnacho put 2 in. So that was a good sub. And big up Garnacho for that. Coming on, changing the game. That's what you're supposed to do. Like, that's what you're supposed to do at that. That's there you go. Viva Garnacho. There you go. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. And especially in these level of game, cup match against Cardiff. Yeah. Quarterfinal. Yeah. I don't even care that it's Cardiff. It's a quarterfinal. I don't give a fuck who the team is. Yeah. I don't give a fuck who the team is. They in the quarter. They earned their spot there. So, yeah. You scored 2 in the quarterfinal. Yeah. Big up Garnacho. But big up Neto for coming on and basically scoring the game winner. Yeah, nobody ain't going to talk about that. Neto didn't start. Came on, impact. 1 ball, foot, back of the net, bottom corner. Game changer. He changed the game. He changed the game. He came on and changed the game. And I'm not, and if that was Esteval that did that, let's be real. Let's be real. If Esteval came on and scored that goal that Neto scored, what's the narrative? I'm just saying. Like, we should big up all our players the same, bro. That's all I'm saying. We should big up all our players the same. Yeah, you should big up all your players the same. It ain't about whether you like them or not. Garnacho ain't my type of player, but guess what? He came on. He scored 2, bro. Tuesday. I think I said yesterday. The game was Tuesday. He scored 2. He did his job. He came on and cooked. But so did Neto. He actually scored the game winner. Nah, Esteval ain't been mediocre. You tripping. See, now you going too far the other direction. Esteval has been more than mediocre. But he's just not this, you know. He's just not in a position to where you can't critique him. And that's what a lot of the fan base act like. Whenever I go to critique Esteval, you know, they tell me about his age. I don't care about his age, bro. I'm not critiquing his age. I'm just critiquing what he played like. You know what I'm saying? When the fan base is matching him up against Yamal, you don't mention his age. You don't mention none of that. When Yamal have a stinker, nobody don't mention his age. That nigga was second in the Ballon d'Or. You no longer get no benefit of the doubt because of age. Maybe for off the field stuff, yeah, off the field, even like maturity stuff and all that, you get the benefit of the doubt. But your actual play, no, you don't get it. You don't get no. No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do both. Mentality stuff, yes, we'll always talk about age. It'll be stupid to ignore age when you talk about mentality. When you're talking about maturity, you have to mention age. You have to mention the part of your fucking brain. What is it called? The part of your brain they even develop is it cerebral cortex or some shit. Whatever that part of your brain that don't develop till you 25. Yeah, he ain't got that yet. Nah, man, it's not your medulla oblongata. That shit reminded me of Waterboy. It's because your medulla oblongata. Yeah, your frontal lobe, man. It ain't developed, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't developed yet. So I'll give you that. But actual football playing, nah, man. Once you reach a level, it's just whether you can do it or not. Once you're a pro, it's if you're a pro, you're a pro. You know what I'm saying? So if you hear me mentioning the age, it's usually to tell you about something about how bad they're doing. You don't mention the age to talk about how good a player doing. Yo, I don't even have a PlayStation 5 yet, bro. How long I've been saying I'm gonna get one. The reason why I didn't buy a PlayStation 5 yet is because my Wi-Fi up here in this office, it's not good. Yeah. So I gotta get an extender first so I can get my Wi-Fi speeds up properly. Like that's why I film in 1080p, but none of my videos I upload to YouTube is 1080p because the Wi-Fi is not strong enough to display it in 1080p. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just like I said, man, it's going to be Quinda, Sar, Pendas, and Samino, Omega. Quindas, Sar, Pendas, and Samino, Omega. Quinda, Sar, Pendas, and Samino, Omega. That's the basis of what we're going to be bringing in. And then don't get me wrong, they might sign a couple other players outside of that. But best believe, Those 5 gonna be a part of it, gangster. Get a Netgear power line adapter kit. It sends Ethernet, not Wi-Fi connection through the outlet. So what? So what am I? Where am I? Yeah, my son had them before. I actually have some somewhere in the house. I can't find them. That's why I was hesitant to buy more, because I knew my sons had them before. This used to be his room. My oldest son, this used to be his room. He's 27 now. He's married, but this used to be his room. So he used to have an extender in here. You know what I'm saying? But when he moved years ago, we took them out. I don't know what the fuck I did with them. But I'll get that. The Netgear Powerline Adapter Kit. All right. Yeah. So it's basically, do I plug it? Like, what is it? It connects to my router and then I put it up here? Yeah, even that, Joey, I saw that comment about us signing Kobe Mano. Bro, if they go out and sign another midfielder, okay, I got you, Kid Dorrance. I'm gonna look that up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna talk while I'm talking to you now. If they sign a midfielder before they sign a center back, bruh, if they sign any position before center back, bruh, hold on, what'd you say it was called? The Netgear what? Netgear Powerline Adapter Kit. Netgear Powerline Adapter Kit. This shit costs $119. Okay, I'm looking at it. So what about these off brands that cost a little cheaper? Oh, look, nope. That's what my sons had. I'm looking at the ones right now that my sons had. My sons had the TP-Link AV2000 Powerline Ethernet adapters. They was $89. 2 of them came. I purchased them in 2020. I just got to find them. I know I didn't throw them away, because I wouldn't throw stuff like this away. I just got to find them. They somewhere in this goddamn house. Yeah, I have 2 of them in the house. Can't find them. 2 of them is in here, bro. Yep. I got 2 of them. Oh, here's the new model, Wi-Fi 6. So they even have a new model. It's $85. I might get this one. You sent me a link on Vincent Company also being linked. Let's see. Let's see what's popping. Okay. Let's go. Let's zoom in on this a little bit. Y'all can see it? Let's read it, shall we? Byron had been informed that a meeting took place several weeks ago between Pierre Company, the father of Vincent Company, and Hugo Viana, Man City sporting director. This discussion was held at an undisclosed location, with figures besides Byron assuming London as the most likely setting. The unusual openness with which this meeting was communicated is understood to stem from Karl Heinz, whatever his name, long-standing relationship with senior decision maker at Man City. From Byron's perspective, the exchange was interpreted as early information gathering rather than the beginning of a concrete negotiation, framed against the growing sense that Pep Guardiola's time at Man City is approaching its natural conclusion, whether at the end of the season or next. Vincent Kompany, given his deep personal history with the club, is regarded as one of the several leading candidates currently under internal consideration in Man City. It's relayed to Bayern that Pierre Kompany made clear to Hugo that both the city of Manchester and Manchester City as an institution remain very close to Vincent's heart, and that managing the club one day represents a genuine personal ambition. It was also made clear that at the time that Vincent Kompany has no release clause in his current contract at Bayern. Instead, there's understood to be a gentleman's agreement in place under which Bayern would not categorically shut the door should Man City submit a serious or formal approach, although any such move would be dependent on the transfer fee exceeding the amount Bayern paid for Nagelsmann 4 years ago. It's also emphasized that the current situation remains at a very early stage. Makes sense? It would make sense that they're looking for their next guy too. Yeah, you move first, man. You don't move second, you move first. You know what I'm saying? That's what the smart clubs do. So they already went out and casted their net, you know what I'm saying, on two people already. So City already letting it know. We like Kompany. We like Maresca. You know what I'm saying? That's what big clubs do. That's what smart clubs do. You know? They ain't waiting. Shark is in the water. Big blue shark. Big blue shark. What's the name? Big Steve. Big blue shark. Shark is in the water. Big blue shark. It's in the water. So I hear it, bro. I hear it. Loud and clear. Loud and fucking clear, bro. But I just find it hilarious that this manager that we might be trying to get rid of, you know, got options. Hold up. Oh, boy. I'm just running through the 1 second. I'll see if any news popped up while I was popping my shit. You know what I mean? I said, let's see what I go on here. So, coming to see something earlier today. Well, let's see if anything I did want to walk to see me. Okay. No, we good over here, so no. We good on that side. All right, we good on that side there. We got Vassal who said, what about Garnacho? You think it's an okay transfer? Nah. I think Garnacho and Gittins right now, if we being fair, right now, that's $90 million worth of players. I don't think we've got $90 million worth of play out of them. I mean, if somebody who quick with it, go look up their stats. Give me Garnacho and Gittins G&A, all comps combined. Garnacho and Gittins G&A, all comps combined. Somebody tell me what that is. Yeah, I know Juventus. I mean, it's natural. It's natural. He's Italian, and he's doing well in England. It would only be natural that Italian club look and go, yeah, let's give him a chance here. If he can cook over there, where they can look and see that he ain't working with the best. He's working with a good team, though. Let's not get it fucked up. But he's doing what he should do with the team we have. And I'll argue to the day I die with anybody who's ready that this team is doing what it should do. It's keeping it a buck. It's doing this. This squad is not like underachieving. And that's what pissed me off the most. This is the fans who act like he's underachieving. Like we should be better than what we are. Based on what, gangster? Garnacho got 4 goals and 2 assists. Gittins got 1 goal and 5 assists. So that's 5 goals and 7 assists. If we have if that was one player with 12 G&A right now, would you be okay with that? I think I would be. If I had one winger, left winger, who had 5 goals and 7 assists at this moment, would I be okay with that? Yeah, but it would have to be in context. It would be a lot of good performances within that. And I think that's the problem with this 12 G&A that we got from them, which is not a bad return from 2 strikers sharing time. It's not like they both get all the minutes. They're splitting the minutes. That's why I asked for it to be, sent combined, because they're splitting the minutes. You understand me? I tell you, somebody might split the minutes. So I take it in totality. If I had one winger with 5 goals, 7 assists, I would be. But it would have to be in context of what kind of performances was in there. Because it's still 90 million pounds. 90 million pounds sterling. And we're not talking about Raheem. You know what I mean? So that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. You expect a high return, which that's a high return. You on your way basically to 10 goals, 14 assists. That's 24, 25 G&A. That's a lot in all comps. Let's not sit here and act like that's not a lot. That's a good return. It would have to matter the performances. So there's a decent amount of G&A return from our wingers. I'm not going to lie and say it's not. The problem is, the games where they're not getting the G&A, that's the problem. The games where they're not getting the G&A, they stinking up the place. So the games where you get the G&A, you're gonna get a pass. Like you automatically get a pass from it just happens naturally. Like you scored a goal, you got an assist. Like, you contributed. But the games when you don't get a goal and assist, those games got to be good performances. Those games when you don't get a goal or assist, Those games have to be good performances. Has to be. It's only right. Those games have to be good performances. Because if I had a $90 million striker right now, I'm saying $90 million winger, and I got 7 assists and 6. No, what was it? What was it? 7 assists and 5 goals. At this point, that's not a bad return. That's not a bad return. It's not. It's not bad. But games when you're not assisting and scoring need better performances, man. But yeah, man, this board is looking like they're on their way to try to get a pass. At least that's what it feels like to me. That's what it feels like to me. Well, Oshman was available. He ain't available no more, bro. Turkey paid their money. They ain't looking to sell him right away. He was available. I see some people pretending like Oshman wouldn't have more goals than Delap. Well, Delap don't have any.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Nobody can tell me that Oshman right now would not have more goals than Delap. Sorry. Nigga don't have any. Big up Sultan again. We need a left wing, a striker, a center back, a backup cam, a goalkeeper. If not, rinse and repeat. Lone Stanley and Stuart Little will lose or loss. Bluco out. You know what I'm saying? Delap only played 8 games and averages 44 minutes per game. What? Is that an excuse? Is that the excuse you're trying to make up for him? Is that what that's supposed to be? Huh? I'm just asking. Is that the excuse we making for Delap? Because I watched him play. I don't need stats, Logic. That's the beauty of when you watch every game. It wouldn't let you comment. Somebody didn't have you on block, did they? I don't know why I was doing that. João Pedro could be playing better, but I wouldn't say he's been underwhelming. Not to me. He's been regular. He's been average. What? All of that, brother? I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what's going on. The reason why I say you can't shit on João Pedro, because he's scoring goals. He scored goals, and he's assisting. Yeah. I don't know what that is, KJ. I have no idea what the hell that was. But you two be doing that, man. Yeah, big up KJ, man. Big up, bro. YouTube do be wilding out sometime. Oh, Kindurance, you had the same problem? Well, that means it's YouTube then. I don't think it's my channel, though. I think it's probably YouTube. Yeah, YouTube be bugging. YouTube be bugging, bro. I got a premium YouTube, and that should be bugging on me, too. I pay for that shit. I pay every month for YouTube, and that shit still be bugging sometimes. So don't feel no way, bro. YouTube do be bugging. João Pedro didn't have 50. It don't matter. João Pedro's been all right this year. He ain't scored no pins. He scored some decent goals this year. He's one of the reasons why we won the Club World Cup. I ain't crashing on João Pedro. I've gotten some return out of João Pedro. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten some return. Like I said, he could be better. He's been mean. I won't even say, he's just been average. He's been average. I won't go no lower than average. He's been average. Yeah, Juju, me neither. I can never go back to regular YouTube. Just walking around the pitch. He doesn't walk around the pitch. He doesn't walk around the pitch. Some of this stuff y'all say about these players just don't be true. João Pedro is not a walker, bro. His problem has never been energy or care or nothing like that. It's just decision making. I'm not gonna let y'all style João Pedro as a person who don't show effort. Yeah, he's just been indecisive. He's not a player that lacks effort and all that. Like, nah, yeah, I can't, yeah. He's definitely could be play. He can play better. I'll tell you that in a heartbeat. Yeah, João Pedro needs to be better. He needs to be better. But I'm not gonna say he doesn't fight. He's not out there. Yeah. I'm not. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Yeah. He's all right. He's a decent player. He's still. There's room for growth with João. I'm good. I'm all right with João right now. He needs to do better, but I'm all right with him. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I ain't even really get to roast nobody yet. I was looking for. Matter of fact, you know what? I see what you call it. I think he's gonna go live in like probably a half an hour. So you know what? Let's find somebody to fucking Hibachi. Why not? I know all I gotta do. I know where I could go to find somebody to Hibachi. Watch this. It don't take much. It don't take much. I can go to one place and find something to Hibachi. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. Let me go to Headhunters TV real quick. If you know, you know. Let me go find Headhunters TV real quick. This bitch ass nigga. This dude's a pussy one. I'm not afraid for talking. Talk too slick. Box down in bumbo cloud. Too. Straight up. Box down in bumbo cloud too. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Hold up. Here go one. Here go one right here. This bitch ass. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here. Hold up. Let's see what this pussy will say. I don't really like this nigga. See if he say something that pisses me off, just so I can hibachi his ass. And I don't care, nigga saying I'm being petty, I'm being whatever. So what, nigga? Fuck this nigga. I got my reasons, you know what I'm saying? Fuck this nigga. I say it with no apology. Let's see what this bitch ass nigga say about my manager, because he flip flop all the time. Bitch ass nigga. Let's see what he say. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's try and find out what the fans are thinking about all this. Plenty to talk about. Alex Harris from Chelsea Fan TV joins us. So I imagine you were out and about, perhaps on your way home from the game or something, Alex, when you were hearing this outburst. What was your reaction?
I was surprised, to be honest with you. I was surprised. It had a very positive reaction from all the fans. I do interviews after the game, and I was very happy. It was one of the nicer games. I thought 5 games in a row to not win, we're going to start having that conversation. Me personally, I am a fan of Maresca. I wasn't last season, but then you look at all the boxes ticked, you say, okay, top 4, Conference League, Club World Cup. I don't see anything to complain about except the fact that at times it does look a little bit boring. The football, I think we can all appreciate that, but it doesn't matter if you're winning trophies, and that's ultimately, I think, where my head is at. I don't want to look at us the same way I did under Pochettino, where I appreciate we weren't good enough, but at least it was fun to watch. I think we've actually got a winning manager on our hands, so I can appreciate that he's unhappy in terms.
All right, I gotta leave the pussy alone. He talking shit that I like right there. Can't diss him right there. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I gotta leave the bitch alone right there. Hold on, let's see what he's saying on this one. You know what I'm saying?
Before you watch the fan camp, check out IP Vanish, the best VPN in the world, guys. Listen, sometimes you see 3 o'clock kickoffs and you think, I don't want to watch it. Maybe it was like today, 0-0, boring. But every now and again, you will have an exciting game. And if you don't have the VPN in the UK, you can't watch those 3 o'clock kickoffs. So IP Vanish is great for that. There is a QR code on screen as well as a link in the description. Check it out. You can get 83% off.
Oh, hold up. You know why I wanted to roast this bitch ass nigga right here? This pussy hole right here. This pussy hole right here. Yeah, I'm going to say that with no apology. This nigga's a bitch ass nigga. And y'all know I usually talk shit or whatever, say whatever. You know, I banter and I this and that. But you see, with this nigga right here, he could suck a dick and die. I said that. And I said with no apology, nigga. And y'all, whoever who want to click it up, he's a bitch. He's a certified bitch. And I say it with no apology. Yeah, I say it with no apology. He said some little slick shit, you know what I'm saying, to somebody. And he should have said that shit when he was here in America. I'd have punched him in his fucking mouth. Yeah, when he was out there doing his fan cams, I'd have punched him in his fucking mouth. And that's on everything I love. I'd have punched him right in his fucking mouth. Yeah, right in his mouth. That's on everything I love. He's a pussy. He's a pussy. And I say that with no apology. Yeah, he's a bitch. And I say that with no apology. And he's even more of a bitch for this take right here. And I'm gonna tell y'all why.
If you use that. And hope you enjoy the fan cam. Hello, everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. I hope you're all doing very well. I'm outside the Vitality in Bournemouth today. What a beautiful day. I thought I'd come down to the beach, enjoy the game, but it's already dark and it's cold. I've got my gloves and I've got my hat, but I thought I'm going to power through this game. I'm going to power through the fan cam without putting them on. Show a little bit of grit. Did we see any grit today?
Shut your bitch ass up.
From the 90th minute onwards, maybe the 85th minute onwards. No being everything before that. I mean, you can single out certain players and say, I actually thought you did pretty well. I thought Garnacho was the best player on the pitch today. I was pretty happy with what he was doing. Listen, you know, when people expect Garnacho to act like Esteval, I find it really, really difficult. It's like expecting Cucurella to do what Reece James does, or expecting Chalobah to do what Fofana does at times, or expecting Enzo to do what Caicedo does. Everyone has their own job. Everyone has their own skills. Can they utilize what they are good at? And I think Garnacho did that today. He was direct. He was driving at players. He was having a few shots. He was trying to link up, and he was positive. And by the time he came off the pitch, he was knackered. 110% from Garnacho. No real criticism from me, except maybe the fact that it would have been nice for, I think he had
You hear him dick sucking Garnacho? Because when we signed Garnacho, he wanted Garnacho. So he telling you, oh, don't go hard on Garnacho. No, leave Garnacho. Garnacho's been overall crap for Chelsea. Let's just be real. He's pretty crap. He scored 2 goals the other day. Before that, he had 2 goals and 1 assist or some shit. Like what he's been pretty crap. Him and Gittins is pretty fucking crap. But he wanted Garnacho. So he's gonna hype up what Garnacho did. Oh, I think Garnacho was
shot in the second half. A close effort. It would have been nice if that was on target, if you could have challenged the keeper. But that's been very, very picky. On that right-hand side, again, I'd say Neto, he looks tired. He looks a little bit run down, if I'm honest with you. I saw Palmer at times saying, what the hell are you doing, Neto? I want you to press here. Make sure you don't cover the camera with your finger. You know, you look tired. But again, Neto, for me, it was like a standard performance. From
Why he keep fixing his hair like a bitch? Why he keep fixing his hair like a
I think he had a shot in the second half. A close effort. It would have been nice if that was on target, if you could have challenged the keeper. But that's been very, very picky. On that right-hand side, again, I'd say Neto, he looks tired. He looks a little bit run down, if I'm honest with you. I saw Palmer at times saying, what the hell are you doing, Neto? I want you to press here. Make sure you don't cover the camera with your finger. You know, you look tired.
Some little bumbo clap mama, man. Well, not some little fish, dog. Why are y'all always on camera? I have to fix. Bro, you're ugly in a bumbo clot. You can't look better, bro. Just lower it. You're like a bunch of little whores. Little slut. Let me fix. I gotta fix my hair. Fix his hair more than fucking Odegaard and fucking Gooker.
But again, Neto, for me, it was like a standard performance from him in terms of the fact that he has a couple of chances and you win some, you lose some. He scored against Leeds. He didn't score today. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. It was standard Neto. So if I was going to give a rating out of 10, I'd say maybe 6 out of 10 for Neto and 7.5 for Garnacho. You know, and Garnacho's our best player.
He gave Garnacho a 7.5 for Bournemouth in a game we was 0-0. Can anybody tell me what Garnacho did to earn a 7.5 against Bournemouth? A 7.5. This nigga said a 7.5.
So we didn't have a player that. I mean, Robert Sanchez, actually, I suppose I'll give him some credit. He deserves it. I mean, he deserves credit for how he's been playing the past couple of months. Some very good saves. Some key moments that could have cost us. And I could be standing here having a similar moment to many years ago when we lost, was it 3-4-0 under Sarri? We could have easily conceded a couple of goals. I thought Scott in the midfield for Bournemouth was brilliant. He dominated the midfield. Our midfield was poor. We didn't create enough from the midfield. I felt like we weren't aggressive enough at times. And when we were, it wasn't intelligent. Although I think Michael Oliver was terrible. He had a poor game refereeing to the extent that we were shouting, "Are you Taylor in disguise in the away end?" I mean, it's got to be bad if you're doing that. But yeah, I think Sanchez was good. And coming out at the end as well, I still think he was our best player, but I think we certainly picked up in the second half defensively. We didn't concede as many opportunities. We come out and we were more positive, depending on what Maresca said. I don't know if that was motivational or tactical. Like, we had a lot more opportunities. Where was that at the beginning of the game? Where was that intensity? Where was the directness? When you have the opportunity to pass into a space and you decide to go backwards, it's fine. But then when you see that for 45 minutes consecutively, as a match-going fan who's travelled a long way, went to a number of other games, got home at 7:30 in the morning after Leeds, I think you have to understand there's going to be a level of frustration. Yeah, we don't want to consistently see players actively trying to pass backwards, Palmer, because he makes things happen. Did he make much happen today? No. Did Delap make much happen today? No. But having said that, I do think that you need to get off Delap's back. I've been a defender of Delap in recent weeks. I'm going to continue to be until he gets consistent game time.
Get off Delap back. He's going to defend Delap until he get consistent game time. When Delap came back, how many games in a row did he play? Fuck is he talking about? I told you they pick who they choose, who they want to tell you get off of who back, and who they want to pile on. Fuck out of here, Headhunter TV.
I.e. 4 or 5 games where he can start consistently. We can see whether it clicks or not. If you've got 1 or 2 games to perform, you're not even playing 90 minutes. You don't have the opportunity to properly integrate. How are you going to feel trusted? How are you going to feel confident? Tell me one footballer out there who performs when they're not confident. Confidence is everything. So for me, Delap has my support until he gets an opportunity that he doesn't take. But as it stands, I don't think he's had enough opportunities in terms of playing full 90-minute matches due to fitness and maybe tactical decisions. That's why I'm laying off Delap. João Pedro, different conversation. For me, a lot of people had to go at me in the...
He's easing off Delap, who got 1 goal, no assists, no good performances. But look who he gonna want to crash on.
Club World Cup, because I complained when we were looking at João Pedro in the summer. I thought, to be honest with you, there wasn't anything particularly unique at Brighton. I thought, I really want this player. And then I looked at his stats and I saw 10 goals, 5 of them were penalties. So you're telling me that we had Nicholas Jackson, who scored 15 goals in his first season, all from open play. And then you've got João Pedro you've brought in, and 5 of them were penalties, 5 of them were from open play. That doesn't sound particularly great to me. I mean, if you're looking at him as a direct replacement. This also goes on the back of last season.
Was João Pedro Nicholas Jackson direct replacement? Or was it the motherfucker he just gave the pass to? The nigga you just gave the pass to is Nicholas Jackson replacement, not João Pedro. João Pedro has played the same amount of games as 10 as he has at fucking 9. It's a color thing. Is it?
where I think Jackson also scored more goals in the Premier League than João Pedro. But João Pedro's he's had a
João Pedro is not a 9. Let's look right now at João Pedro's return so far. Sofa score. João Pedro. Season. In the Prem. In the Champions League, 1 goal. In the Prem, 4 goals, 3 assists. 5 goals, 4 assists. Playing between the 10 and the 9. I've already said on this stream, João Pedro can be better. No doubt in my mind. He's could have had better performances. But João Pedro has been 20 times the player Liam Delap is. The motherfucker you decided you want to give all the passes to, all the excuses for. He giving them excuses. But Liam Delap got a petulant red card like who? Who else got a petulant red card and we bashed them? Who else? Who else? Who else?
I'm like, yo, damn.
We didn't bash Jackson only on the second red card. The first red card, Jackson got bashed. Why is Liam Delap getting a pass? Liam Delap came back from injury and got a fucking red card. Keep talking, you big head fuck.
great start to his life at Chelsea. I think most people would say they've had João Pedro in their fantasy football at times, myself included. But that man was on the bench for me today, and he was on the bench for Maresca as well. And there's a reason why, because he came on and it was poor, it was pathetic. You know, it was. And I don't like to get on the back of players too much, but there does come a point where I'm thinking, I saw Neto against Leeds giving it to the official, and people can say whatever they want about a player like that. Not enough quality, doesn't take his chances. I see a passion and an energy. I see it. I didn't see it from João Pedro.
Because that's what you like. You're a passion merchant. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? That's what he likes. He likes Liam Delap mayonnaise football. Run up and down, run into people, kick people, dive, and then go to the crowd. Yay! And them in the fucking crowd, high off of coke, drinking mad cheap fucking beer, get excited. Their little fucking willies get hard in their Power Ranger underwear. That's what they get excited about. Yeah, I know it's beans over toast tax. That bullshit out of here. You giving Delap passes. Delap is Jackson's replacement, not João Pedro. And like I said, João Pedro could be better. He could be. He's been average. 5.5. Maybe even 6. Because he got what? Would y'all say 5 goals and 4 assists? His goal against Tottenham was important. His goals, Club World Cup, won us that shit. But you willing to give Delap a chance. What the fuck has Delap done? What has Delap done for you to give him a chance? You want to crash on João Pedro, but give the lap a chance. Why? 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 You want to fuck him?
That nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay.
I be convinced some of y'all dudes want to fuck these players, yo. I be convinced some of y'all dudes be wanting to fuck these players, bro.
There's moments where I'm thinking to myself, I want to see you fucking have a go at someone. I want to see you drive. I want to see you motivating the team. And if that's not going to be with your feet, body language, everything for me was lacking from João Pedro. And I have to admit that I'm really underwhelmed with what I'm seeing at the moment. This is a player that costs twice the amount as Liam Delap. And so ultimately, I'm going to
get the fuck out of here. Look how disingenuous that is. That's so disingenuous. This is a player that costs twice more than he had a fucking release clause. You bitch ass. He had a release clause. If we was paying for Delap, how much we would have paid for Delap, bro? 60 fucking million. 50 million, 55 million, at least. The same price we paid for João Pedro. Disingenuous crap. That's why I don't like these dudes. That's why it was cool when I found out he ain't like me. That's cool because I don't like your bitch ass neither. You's a weirdo. Can't wait till Chelsea come back to the U.S. and you come back too. Then we could talk about who don't like each other in person.
expect more. That's the truth. And everyone's been hyping up João Pedro as if he's the second coming Brazilian maestro. He's going to be doing all these things just because he scored in the Club World Cup. Fine. But last time I checked, he was crap against... did he play against Leeds? He fucking did, didn't he? Oh, he's crap against Leeds. Sorry, my mind's gone a little...
Imagine that. You was ready to name the games he was crapping and didn't even know if he played in the game you was ready to name. That shows you that it's an agenda. Did he play against Leeds? Did he play against Leeds? If you want to name the games he crapping, why you got to think about it? Shouldn't it come right to your brain? Fuck out of here. This is fake. This is fake as fuck. This is fake as fuck. This is fake as fuck. Because I'm going to go and find out what he said about João Pedro after we won the Club World Cup. I'm going to go find that stream. Because these be the dudes that flip-flop all over the place. Flip-flop. He probably one of the motherfuckers that was like, oh, he's our next Brazilian maestro. And then he on here talking about, and everybody said he's the next Brazilian maestro. No, nigga, you said that. You said that.
He was poor again today. Like, since Tottenham, he's no directness, no willingness to score. He's not even been that creative. I'm not seeing anything particularly impressive in terms of his body language and his running. So what am I looking at with João Pedro? This is the God honest truth, guys. Let me know in the comments. You know, I will always defend players if I think they deserve to be defended, but he has had enough.
Why does Delap deserve to be defended? Get off my screen. Get off my screen. You got the most punchable face I've ever seen in my life. Your fucking bitch ass off my screen. What has Delap done to deserve to be defended? Somebody tell me. Please, somebody tell me. If that's his logic, if that's his fucking logic, what has Delap done to deserve to be defended? Nigga got one last second goal against 10-man Barcelona. The nigga got a stat pad goal. Let's just keep it a buck. If that's your only goal for the season, you can't talk to me about this nigga being no striker. All these excuses about, oh, he's been injured. I don't give a fuck. You know when he's not injured? When he's playing. And when he's playing, he's been crap. And then the nerve for his last injury to be because he grabbed a player and pulled them to the ground on top of him like he was trying to fuck him. Like he was trying to fuck him.
Why are you gay? You are gay.
The lap pulling the man on top of him like he's trying to fuck him and dislocates his shoulder. and that's who he give a pass to. I'll give the lap time. This nigga literally been the worst fucking signing, bro. The worst fucking signing we've had. It's been Liam Delap. He's terrible. Because not only has he been hurt, but when you watch him play, there's a lot to be desired, bro. His first touch is bad. Yeah, let's go over the facts. His first touch is bad. He can't hold up play. And this is what he's done this year for Chelsea. I don't want to give one. Don't tell me about no fucking Ipswich. His first touch is bad. He can't hold up play. He's only struck the ball good like one time. Name me one time. I think only one time I can think of where he actually struck the ball like a striker. His goal was soft soap. His goal was soft soap. Tap in. So tell me again how this mayonnaise motherfucking football player deserves a pass. I was told he was better than Jackson, and I agreed. I feel like a dickhead now. Big up Sultan. Why every Chelsea content creator have an issue with Johnny Minerals? Because he's lame? That's when you want me to keep it a buck.
Them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead.
He pretty fucking lame. I mean, he lame. I mean, nigga's a weirdo to me, you know what I'm saying? That he always thought he was raised. I always thought he was a borderline. Used to say some funny shit, and then he went on that space and called dude a nigga and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, fuck Johnny Minerals, man. You know what I'm saying? He could suck a dick 10 days till Sunday. That's why I said 10 days. You know what I mean? Fuck Johnny Minerals. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, fuck that bitch ass nigga. Yeah. And any stream he's on, I cut it. I don't even watch it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, he run around calling people niggas and shit. And people still have him on their channels. That's the only thing that fucked me up. So, like, and there's people that I fuck with that I see have him on their channels. And I be like, okay. So, you know, I hope, you know, if I say some shit, I don't want to see certain people say, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, this nigga's on, he's documented calling a black dude a nigga and shit. You know what I'm saying? And niggas be having them on. Like, okay, so I guess nigga shit is cool. I guarantee if he say something anti-Semitic, anti-gay, you know what I mean? I guarantee you everybody will be, you know what I mean? Oh, no, you can't say that. You can't do that. You can't. No love for niggas, though. But that's why I don't give a fuck. We don't need y'all love. Fuck y'all love. I don't need it. At least I don't. You know what I'm saying? Johnny Mineral speaks his opinion about his club. That's what we all do. Nobody speaks facts. He speaks his opinion about the club. That's what I'm doing right now, speaking my opinion. The problem is you young niggas nowadays don't know that words have meanings. The word fact, it had... Watch this. Hey, Rufus, what does the word fact mean?
A fact is a piece of information that is objectively true and can be proven through evidence or observation. It remains constant, regardless of personal feelings or opinions. Would you like me to find some interesting facts about Chelsea FC or the Lakers?
Nah. I just needed you to explain what fact meant to these young niggas because they think people opinions and feelings is facts.
A fact is an objective truth that stays the same whether people like it or not. Unlike feelings or opinions, facts are backed by concrete evidence and can be proven. Would you like me to find some hard facts about the history of the Lakers or the Giants to help settle an argument?
Yo, why you keep asking me about my sports teams? Like, nah, all right, go rest, Rufus. Chill out. I'm about to roll me up a joint.
My bad. I'll chill out on the sports talk, enjoy the smoke, and have a smooth session. Would you like me to find some relaxed music or a good movie for your vibe?
Relaxed music? Nah. Thanks for asking. Nah, I'm just gonna smoke this spliff and talk to my channel. You know what I mean? I'm on Jimmy Spliff TV. You know Jimmy Spliff TV, right? You know about Jimmy Spliff TV, right?
Yeah, I know Jimmy Smith TV. He's got that raw energy, whether he's talking combat sports or just keeping it real with the community. Enjoy the vibes.
All right, yeah, we out here. Yeah. Yeah, like, so, like I was saying, bro. Facts. It's facts. Opinions is opinions. We giving opinions on here, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why they can be debated and argued and shit. Is that a Wissa joke? Different Jordy? Different Jordy. How about you show your face so I can tell you who you look like, motherfucker? Show your face so I can tell you who you look like. Jimmy Spliff TV, you're older than me. You want to bet? Don Castro, you want to bet? How old are you? Since you want to have an age war, motherfucker. How old are you? What year was you born? Right there, how old you are in the year next to it. Do it in 3, 2, 1. Nah, you Googling it. I'm good. I'm good. You Googling it. You Googling it. I'm good. You would have been typed your age and what year you was born. But right now you Googling it, trying to figure out what age you're going to say that makes sense. Yeah, I'm waiting for my AI to be able to roll my split for me. He said Jimmy Smith TV. He probably did. He probably did. He in the same room I'm in, nigga. It's called Contact. It's called Contact. Purple Mendo. Purple Mendo. Hey, Rufus, you know about Jimmy Spliff TV?
Jimmy Smith is a veteran combat sports broadcaster.
See, he said Jimmy Smith, not Jimmy Smith. Rufus, I said Jimmy Spliff. Jimmy Spliff. SPLIFF TV, motherfucker. Jimmy Spliff TV.
Yo, I hear you. My bad for the mix-up earlier. I'm locked in now. You're talking about Jimmy Spliff TV, the legend and craziest Chelsea fan alive. I see he's out there repping the blues heavy, doing his thing with the sound clashes and the sound shit vibes. Since we're on the same page now, and knowing you're rocking with Chelsea, the Giants, and the Lakers, plus keeping it real with the pro-marijuana stance, it makes total sense why you're checking for him.
What?
He definitely brings that energy. What's the word? Are we looking for a specific video of his? Or were you trying to get my take on a recent rant he had about Chelsea's form?
Oh,
I'm ready when you are.
Oh, shit. I'm trying to get a take on one of his recent rants about Chelsea. What did he say?
Jimmy Spliff TV has been on an absolute tear lately, especially after Chelsea's recent 2-1 loss to Atalanta and some shaky Premier League form. If you're looking for his latest energy, here's the breakdown of his most recent rants. 1. The Civil War and We Are Finished rant. In a heated session about a week ago, mid-December 2025, Jimmy declared that the club is officially cooked. The targets. He went after the players, calling them cowards and questioning their heart. The Civil War. He's been vocal about how toxic the Chelsea fan base has become, basically saying the fans are at war with each other over whether to back Enzo Maresca or demand his head. Tactical chaos. He specifically hammered Maresca for confusing decisions, like playing Malo Gusto at the number 10 spot, and the team's inability to handle injuries, like Fofana. 2. The clash with CB1 Millie. Jimmy recently got into a legendary back and forth on the Never a Foul channel titled, "You're a Fing Disgrace." It was a total meltdown. He was battling with other Chelsea creators, CBVDYK and Javon, basically arguing that the project is failing from the top down. He's been leaning heavily into the idea that the directors and the squad building are a mess, and he's not holding back on the foolery happening at the club.
I'm sorry. I thought I wasn't known. How would AI know all of that? I just asked regular AI. Don Castro. By the time you was born, I was already shitting and pissing on my own and playing with my penis and my balls. So I was grown. I was able to grab my own dick, lean over the toilet and piss. You's a little man. So here what I need you to do, Don Castro. Hold up. Stay right there. Castro. This is what I need you to do. Don Castro, here's a tenner. Here's a fucking tenner. Take that. Go to the store. Get me a coconut water, a veggie patty, cocoa bread. See that? Anybody else want anything? Anybody? Nah. No. All right. Cool. A honey bun. Get King Doris a honey bun. A Snickers. All right, hold up. Wait. Let me take back that 10. Because the list getting here. It's a dub. Castro. Get all this, some trail mix. One beef patty. Yeah. And guess what? Castro, you can keep the change, bro. You know what I'm saying? You keep the change. You want a manish water? Bumbo clad. Yo, line up on goat soup for my brother, yo. Yeah. I'm 45, man. I got you by a couple years. Bro. Big up, though. You in the 40-40 club, so you're my guy. I'm about to mod you for that. Yeah, you're going to get a nice little piece of change back. You know what I mean? Hey, you need an apple pie? Get Jordan a Little Debbie's apple pie, yo. Irish moss. Yo, I might have to give you $50. These niggas want this list getting long. You know what I mean? I might have to give you the keys to the whip. You might have to drive. I can't even let you walk and go get this now. But nah, yeah, I got you by a few years, bro. I'm 45, man. I am 45, but I act like I'm 15. Yo, I'm not even gonna lie. I was playing it off. My AI was scaring the shit out of me just now. I did not expect that. I did not fucking expect that, bro. This motherfucker really, how, like, did this shit sit and listen to my show? Like, he broke down exactly what I said. He summed up what I said on the shows. And then he knew that me and CB had an argument. Like, what the fuck? This shit was scary. Yeah, AI is fucking crazy, bro. Oh yeah, we ain't getting old. We old. Yeah, it's like it just went and watched the video just now, like, and came back. You know what I mean? Scary. It's spooky out here. It's getting spooky out here. Very spooky, man. Very fucking spooky, man. Yeah, but that's regular. That's a regular, you know what I mean? Medical or dodgy bud. What's that? What's dodgy bud? I don't know. You have to explain that. Medical bud is dodgy. Anything the government control or into, that's the dodgy shit. What do you mean? You think the government got clean stuff? I'd rather buy weed from somebody on the street and be more comfortable than, yeah, I got medical weed. I've had, yeah, but it is no different. You think that's better because it's, y'all trust government, bro? I don't trust none of these people, man, when my health is $, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your health can't be $sign to somebody and you trust them, gangster. Trust me. Your health is $sign to these people. They don't care about you, man. Take my word for it. I might not know everything, but there's one thing I know. The government do not give a fuck about your health, gangster. Take my word for it. Let me stop saying the word gangster. Yeah, big up David Ornstein with the bomber, man. Exactly. Judo Dome. This is my suspension stream, Judo Dome. I'm suspended from work. Can't go make $1. I'm fucked. So I said, fuck it. Let me go live and beg. You know what I mean? So big up everybody who dropped the super chat, man. You niggas is the real MVPs. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I set up to? I set me up one of them buy me a coffee accounts. But I've never, to show y'all how much I be giving a fuck about money. I don't be caring about money, man. Why'd I got suspended? Over a ticket. A ticket, the ticket was listed as reckless driving. It wasn't like a regular speeding ticket. For what I do, a regular speeding ticket is like blah. But reckless driving is considered serious, you know? So once that comes through, they get alerted and then they put you on temporary hold. You know? It's not permanent, it's temporary. I live in Delaware. It don't matter the state though. All these companies I got, it's all private contractor work. These companies are in every state. Stunt driving? No, man. No, man. Let's just say more like courier work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I end up outside of Delaware sometimes. I end up in PA, Jersey, Maryland, and that's it. Maryland, Pennsylvania, Jersey, and Delaware. Yeah, that's the only places you'll see me. Like, that's the places where I go. Yeah, meds. Yeah, we got bud for days, bro. What you talking about here? We got bud for days, bro. But when you get a medical card, you can have up to 6 ounces. You can have up to 6 ounces. You know what I'm saying? You can have up to 6 ounces, bro. 6 more likes, what? To 100? Yeah, I think it's 6 ounces you can have up to. Let me see. Hey, Rufus, in Delaware, how much marijuana you're able to possess in your home?
In Delaware, adults 21 and older may legally possess up to 1 ounce, 28 grams of leaf marijuana in their home.
It's
Recreational possession limits.
An ounce.
Leaf, 1 ounce or less.
Okay. And if you have your medical marijuana card, how much you get to have up in your house? I think it's 6 ounces.
Correct. With a medical marijuana card in Delaware, you can legally possess up to 6 ounces of marijuana in your home. Note that dispensaries can only sell you up to 3 ounces every 14 days.
Yeah, you can have up to 6 ounces. Six ounces. Hey, Castro. Hey, big up Don Castro. New support. Hey, big up the 2 pounds. Big up the 2 pounds. Every mickle make a muckle, man. Every mickle make a muckle. I want y'all to repeat that. Repeat it with me. Every mickle makes a muckle. It's long to get a medical card. Nah, here in Delaware, well, in America, you just go to your doctor, tell him what's your issue, and tell him you want to be prescribed medical marijuana. And he say, okay. Fill it out. You go and I think the medical marijuana card now is like $200. I don't even know how much it costs. I would think the price probably went down because it's recreational here. How much is the price of the medical marijuana card in Delaware now?
In Delaware, as of late 2024 and moving into 2025, the cost for a medical marijuana card has updated to include multi-year options. The total cost typically consists of
$50.
2 parts: the state application fee and the physician evaluation fee. 1. State application fees. Beginning
$50.
January 1st, 2025, the medical marijuana program, now under the Office of the Marijuana.
Yeah, it's $50. $75 for 2 years, $100 for 3 years. And you can have up to 6 ounces of weed in your house. But marijuana here is recreational also. Yo, big up Cold-Blooded Immortal. Yeah, big, and that's the saying over here. You hit the like and subscribe button. Get subscribed so you can be subscribing every time we go live over here. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a Chelsea channel. Nah, man. Every mickle makes a muckle. It means Don Castro. It means basically every penny added up. You know what I mean? Eventually makes $1. You know what I mean? Yeah, every penny counts. You're restricted. Well, no, here in America, where I live in Delaware, marijuana is legal, recreational. It's legal. It's just Flat out legal. You can smoke marijuana. You know, it's legal. So, police, you know, yeah. I mean, the only reason somebody would get a medical card here, I would assume, is because maybe they would want to have more than an ounce in their house. You feel what I'm saying? I hear that. Other than that, you don't really need it. You know what I'm saying? You don't even need it to go into the dispensaries. Anybody can go into the dispensaries because they're recreational now. So, you know, I guess for certain reasons, people will have, you know, it's legal in most, it's illegal in 30, it's legal in 30 something states in America, man. Yeah. Man City are monitoring Enzo Maresca. Yeah, we already talked about this. And it was Ornstein. It was Ornstein. So that's saying something. His fucking Ornstein said it. So that's saying something, broski woski. It's Ornstein. So, hey, that's why Maresca talking with, like, I know people might be a little bit uncomfortable with Maresca rocking the boat, but I hate to tell y'all, Maresca having some leverage is gonna do one or two things. I want Maresca here. Some people don't. But Maresca having some leverage is gonna make somebody have to give. If the as the sports directors don't give, they're gonna fire Maresca, and then it's gonna be on them to hire somebody that's better than him. So now the pressure's on them. Or they could back Maresca, and then the pressure's on him. You feel what I'm saying? But the pressure gonna be on somebody. The pressure's gonna be on somebody. They either gonna fire him and the pressure goes on them, or they back him and the pressure goes on him. Yeah. It is what it is. I like Maresca as a manager. I think if we stick by him and get him the players that we need to get in, not even necessarily who exactly he want, but better players. Your signings got to be better. Every center back we signed has been crap. Every center back Blueco has signed has been crap. Have y'all thought about that? Every center back Blueco has signed has been crap. That's all I'm saying. So maybe they should back him a little bit, just a little bit, and let him get the center back that he wants. Because every center back you guys have chosen to play center back for this club has been crap. Should we go over them? You can't get credit for Levi Caldwell. He was here. I don't want to hear this about no Viega. Yo, y'all love bigging up players who y'all ain't see play. Viega ain't play no center back for us. So he wasn't decent. He ain't play no center back for us. And he ain't pulling up no fucking trees over in La Liga neither. So I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. He was crap too. Disasi, Badiashile, Fofani, those 3 fucking French guys. All 3. And Fofana, not for lack of talent, but bruh. You always hurt. You are always fucking hurt. You're not reliable. You're the worst type. You actually show talent, but we never get to see it. Blue Coat did sign Fofana. What are you talking about? Blue Coat did sign Fofana. What are you talking about, bro? Are you a Chelsea fan? If you are, you should feel bad about yourself if you don't know that Blue Coat signed Fofana. Blue Coat signed Fofana, bro. I don't know if you know that. What do you think? Abramovich signed Fofana? Relax myself? The fuck you mean relax myself? You should relax yourself, nigga. You the one that said the wrong information, but you want me to relax myself. You don't get to do that. You don't get to be wrong and then tell me to relax. Fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man. Who the fuck is this asshole? You don't get the fuck up and then tell me to relax. You should be the one going, yeah, you right. You the one telling me to relax. No, nigga, you relax. You wrong. You loud and wrong. They didn't. That's like that nigga jump up. They didn't sign him. Oh, they did? Well, relax. Relax. No, nigga, you relax. Nigga, you got it wrong. About me relax. Fuck, I need to relax for. Yeah, you fucked up. Not me. You about me relax. Yo, you shot the fuck out. I think you told me to relax. What do you mean relax, bro? I ain't do shit. You got it wrong, gangs. Not me. You know what I'm saying? It's a cold world we live in, man. He got it wrong and I'm gotta relax. You know what? I'll relax, man. Fuck it. Fuck it. Man. I know how it be sometimes. Fuck it. Fuck it, man. I'll relax. Yo, I just look. Yo, big up everybody who super chatted, man. No, big woman thing still. I just look. I'm looking at the stream thing. Y'all motherfuckers donated over. It's over $50 in super chats in there. Well, that's what's up, man. Big y'all up. And I'm just here talking shit. Big y'all up, man. That's why I fucks with y'all. That's why I fucks with y'all, man. Look, it's like $70 in super chat in there. Well, it's more like $40 in super chat. The way they gonna rob some of that money off. That's why I'm gonna put up that buy me a coffee shit. I'm about to put that link up for niggas who really want to donate. Because buy me a coffee take like 1% of your money. Fucking YouTube be robbing you blind, bro. Like I'll look in there and see $60, $70. That ain't what the AdSense check gonna say. That shit gonna be like $40. What? They don't get level raises. Sultan, that's the problem, bro. That is the problem. We already know 4 to 5 of the players that's coming. None of those are level raises. They're players that we like. They're players that we like and we got hope for, but none of them are level raises. But that's the thing, Logic. Right now is the time to move, to shift towards the Bowley model. It should be a blend of the two. We already got 5 kids coming in, right? Right? We already got 5 kids coming in. We should sign no more young players. When this window come, everybody we sign should be level raisers. Because we got young ones coming in already. Everybody we sign should be level raisers. Everybody. Because we have 5 youngsters coming in. 5. You know we're going to be moving out a few jokers. You know what I'm saying? All those defenders could go. Disasi, Badia Shield, Tosin. They could keep Trev for a squad player. Who else? Who I'm leaving out? All these center backs could go. You keep Trev, you keep Josh. Fafana could even go if you ask me, bro. Because me personally, honestly, I'm spending big money on center back this year. That's what I'm spending money on. I'm locking down. Because if they're not going to get a goalkeeper, go and get the best center backs available. 2 of them. 2 of them. To the point where even Caldwell got to fight for his spot. Yeah. Get 2 of them. Get one that's top level and one that's on Caldwell level. And let them fight it the fuck out. Why is Bowley not involved? Because right now it's Egbali and these fucking guys. It looked like Bowley took a back seat and it's Egbali. It's these guys, yo. This is who we fucking with right here. This is who we working with. This is who we got. This is who we got. This is who we got, yo. These fucking idiots. That's who we got, player. So, right now, we should be looking to get level raisers, bro. I'd rather them try to get level raisers and miss with that than to keep with the 50-50 balls. I don't know. Last Flame, that's the crazy thing. It's not even just Chelsea fans that's saying it. It's even rivals. Everybody's like, why they not just signing 1, 2, 3 of these guys? It's painful, bro. It really is. It's freaking painful. Yeah, and they just signed 6-year contracts, which don't mean shit. You know, contracts ain't worth the paper they written on, to be honest. They fire your ass in the job over down. And a lot of those contracts be having outs. So we're like, yeah, we get to fire you, but we only have to pay you 3 years of what's left of the 6 years or some shit like that. You know, all types of weird shit be going on, man.
Yes, Pete.
I'm sitting here reading I'm in a chat group with a bunch of Chelsea content guys, and I'm just reading some of the comments that I missed from earlier, from a little while ago, actually. I see this one Rob bitching once again about Maresca. Rob doesn't like Maresca, but he's scared to say Maresca out just in case when Maresca wins something, he could look like he was always with it. Y'all know these fence sitters? That's what these dudes that come on here, they don't, you know what I'm saying? Rob does not like Maresca. He does not like him. Trust me. I'm in a group with him and talk about him every day. He hates Enzo Maresca. He blames everything on Maresca. You be like, you Maresca out? No, I'm not Maresca out. I'm just think he needs to do better. Like, nah, nigga, you Maresca out. You wanna get split roasted by these. Rob love these fucking sporting directors, yo. Rob love these sporting directors. That's why he blames everything on the manager. Yeah, he want to get split roasted by these two. Yeah, he loved fucking these two clowns. These three clowns, I should say. He agreed with every signing, every player, every loan, everything. The only one I ever heard him critique was Jackson. Everything else is, oh, that's a great signing. That's a good signing. That's a great signing. That's a good signing. That's a great signing. That's a good signing. He talking about Maresca got a new agent and he's kicking up a fuss. And so what, nigga? Yeah, that's what happens at jobs. You didn't know that? You didn't know that's part of the game? But they don't have no problem when the club is throwing the manager under the bus. Little briefings and leaking little info. Fuck out of here. Exactly. These was the same niggas that tried to tell me Booty motherfucking Meaty was Jimmy, you being harsh. I've watched him. I've seen him cook. I've seen him cook before. I've seen him cook. That motherfucker came to Chelsea and burnt up water. He had to boil water and he burnt it. How you burn water? How you burn water? He couldn't boil the water. That's what that nigga Rob said. No, I've seen him in fuck out of here, man. Like, yo, y'all niggas be fronting to try to make all these signings seem like they worth something. Nah, bro. It's okay to look at a signing and feel embarrassed that your club signed a player. And the reason why I say it like that is these be the same niggas that laughed at Arsenal when they got fucking Madueke. I laughed somewhat too, because I'm thinking, I don't see him as no $55 million player. But guess what? We went and spent $55 million on Giddens. Same shit. We took Madueke money and bought Giddens. I don't give a fuck how y'all want to put it. The same amount of money we got for Madueke is the same amount of money we spent on Giddens. You can match it dollar for dollar. Yeah? Dollar for dollar. Nani ain't been doing shit. Like, we not doing that. Nani scored 2 goals against Bruges. Do I need to remind you of Jamie Gittins' performances against Wolves and Ajax back-to-back? Back-to-back man of the match? Don't forget about that. So, yeah, same shit, just like fucking Nani, like I said. They're very frustrating players. They was never going to sign Lookman, bro. Lookman's like, what, 27, 28? It's never going to happen, Chief. Let's just keep it a buck. Gittins has been dog shit. I agree. For the money we spent, yes. I'm not gonna say he is dog shit because I'm not gonna say the first half of the season, his first year in the league, and he's what, 21? I'm not gonna say he is dog shit. I'm gonna say he has been dog shit for the money spent. Madueke is good investment for $50 million. I mean, that's probably what he should have cost, about $50 million. If Giddens is 50, yeah, Madueke should be about 50. I don't think that's no crazy amount. Yeah, Angel Fernandez has been crap. 4 games in a row. 4 in a row. Terrible. Terrible football. People make excuses. People make excuses. People make excuses, bro. People make excuses for the players they like. I try not to make excuses for none of the players. We all got our biases, you know what I'm saying? So it happens a lot, but I try to remove my biases, like, I definitely don't have like no favorite player or no shit like that. Anybody can get it. ABG, bro. When the game is happening, when y'all watching me on my live streams, like, I ain't into no game looking to give nobody no pass. I'm too caught up in the moment. I want my team to win. If you fucking up, you getting called out. I don't give a fuck who it is because I'm watching the game in the moment. So it's going to be just all my natural, raw emotion and feelings, how I feel right then and there. If you follow, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to be having time to be making excuses for nobody. I ain't got that energy when I'm watching the game live. I'm too emotional in the moment. So why does Maresca play Trav right back? Did you see Joshua Chimpong at right back last game? How did that look? You saw that League 3 player cooking Joshua Chimpong? Cooking him. Is this what it is? He was getting cooked. That dude is league, well, it's League 1, but level 3 English football. And he was cooking Joshua Chimpong all game. He did it first half. He did it second half. He was getting cooked. Yeah? So, like, when you got 2 players who close in levels, he's always going to play the older guy who probably think he's more trusted in. Until they're not trusted anymore. You feel what I'm saying? They're going to trust them until they can't anymore. So, yeah, and I'm not saying it to bash Josh. Josh's best game is going to be at center back. I think his best games are always going to be at center back because he don't know what he don't know. So he just goes out there and he just plays. He just plays. He plays what he sees and he just plays. But he's made mistakes this year. One of the Sunderland goal, like, if I'm not mistaken, he kept everybody on side for one of the goals. Right. So he makes mistakes, but it's okay. It's okay. You expect somebody with his experience to make mistakes. Not his age, but his experience. Because if he was 19 and played a lot of games, certain things you wouldn't expect. But he ain't play a lot of games. He's not like a Hato. Hato's played a lot of games. Certain mistakes I wouldn't expect Hato to make with Josh to make. He's played a lot of first team football. A lot of it. So I will hold him to a higher standard. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we had 2 hours. We almost had 3 hours. I did not plan on going this long. I only planned on going an hour and a half, and we way over that. But I'm going to shot y'all over. I got y'all redirected, set up to go to Lewis' channel. If he has a panel, I'll jump on over there. But I'm going to shoot y'all over there now, then I'm going to jump in the chat. You know what I mean? When y'all go over there, type what could we type when we go over there? Somebody, the first witty thing y'all could think of. What we could type when we read in there. Hashtag send Jimmy the link. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we hashtag. Hold on, let me write it so y'all can copy it. Hashtag send Jimmy the link. Yeah, that's what we can put in. Oh no, matter of fact, no. Hashtag no estrogen. Yeah. Hashtag no estrogen when y'all get over there. I'm already over there on my phone. I see you guys over there.
Question that I
It's
asked.
time to go!